I'm coming right for him. Right on top. Oh my god. Yes. How's it going, everybody? Dragas here, and welcome back to another episode of The Last Leviathan. So today's going to be another build day, and we're going to be doing an event. So yes, this is something new that they added. Basically, there's different events every now and then that you can join in on, and this first one is the Stormranger Challenge. So there is actually rewards for these events. First place, you get a 3D printed ship of your choice. Second place, you actually get to design a block with them, so that sounds really awesome. And third place, you design a pirate ship, name it, and description it to be added to the game. So it's not just a workshop item, it's actually added to everyone's game. So the rules are simply beat the Stormranger with a 1-star or more and video yourself doing it, then post it to YouTube and tweet the link, yada 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 yada. You get the idea. Basically, this is a promotional tool, but it's also a fun way to get the community involved and kind of competing against each other. So we're going to be building a ship today to take out this guy. So the goal of this is to beat the ship as fast as possible. So we're going to want a fast ship as well as a ship with a lot of firepower. Now the max size you can have is a Karak Class 4 ship, which is, I believe, is like 10,000 points. And yes, we're going to focus on making this ship as big and quick as possible. So we're going to go to creative for right now to build the ship, and then we will load it into the event when we're done and content. Okay, so here we are in creative mode. Now I have until, I believe, 10,000 power points to build this ship. So I really don't know how big I should build it at the start here. We're going to start off small and then increase it as we go along here, because, you know, the bigger the ship is, these power scores do go up quite quick. So I don't really know what I plan on designing. I think I'm going to do like a 2-level ship. I want like an underground area where there's some cannons, as well as an above ground area with some cannons. And I think I'm going to have all my cannons on one side. As this is a speed run, I don't think I need to focus on defenses. I need to focus on offense and more offense. So we're going to do exactly that. So I'm just going to build the hull really quickly here. Nothing too crazy. But I do want to build a downstairs as well, like I said, so I am going to take out a lot of this as well. Okay, and upon doing just the base of my hull, I mean, I haven't even put anything into it yet. I'm already at 7,620 power score. You can see I'm already the correct class 4, and I only got 2,500 power to spare, so I think we're going to restart from the beginning here and go a lot smaller, because I really had no idea how big of a size that ship's going to be. Obviously, this, I wouldn't be able to put basically any weapons on it, so we're going to do a new one once again and go a lot smaller, unfortunately, which kind of sucks, because I did want to build like an actual big ship today. Yeah, probably a good idea to build a new ship. Thanks, game, for being a douche to me. You're always so appreciative. Okay, but we are going to go a lot smaller. I might even use the rotting wooden blocks. No, you know what? I think I'm just going to stick with rough wooden. I don't want to go so weak that, you know, I'm just going to kill my ship right away. But we're going to have to do, again, another smaller ship style. I might not even go for a ship style anymore. I might just go for total offense, just because we don't have that much to work with here. So I'm going to try my best to make like a mini ship if I can, but no promises on that. Okay, and here is my base design so far. Basically, I'm going to have some cannons up on the top, up on the bottom here. Kind of looking more like a pirate ship. I mean, this is obviously the very early stages of it, but I just want to make sure, yes, it is floating. Might want to make it a little bit wider just so it isn't so unbalanced, especially when I start putting a bunch of cannons on one side. Obviously, that recoil is going to affect it quite a bit. So I think, yeah, we're going to make this one more wide, and then I probably will be content with the base design of it. Okay, so I made it one more wide. You know what? Actually, before I do anything, I'm going to put on some weapons here just to see the kind of recoil that we're going to expect. I really don't know which weapons I should use. I haven't played this game too much yet, so I don't really know which ones are the most powerful. I think I'm going to go with the generic dick cannons. I always read that as dick, but no, of course it's dock. Deck cannons. Okay, so we're just going to push. These are 600 each. I'm just trying to figure out how many I should have. I'm thinking something like this should be good, and that's putting me at 8,700 out of 10,000. Yes, quite large, but I really don't have to put much else on this boat yet. We just want to do a lot of propulsion, so I think this should be good. Let's just try and set sail with it, and yes, as you can see, these things are extremely heavy, so this is not going to work out. Okay, they actually did add some crates here that are just basically weight, which is obviously what I want right now, so I'm going to add Actually, I want to put these in the middle here because I do plan on putting some outsides on. So if we add a row of these all the way across, is this going to kind of balance it out? Still, unfortunately, these cannons really fucking heavy. Okay, so I've been adding a little bit to this, and still we're obviously having some issues here. Let me just finish up these, and then we'll see how balanced it is. I'm going to assume it's actually going to be worse now, but I might just pull these cannons back into the middle, so hopefully it's a little bit more balanced. This should be... Oh, actually, it might actually be good now. Holy shit. Okay, let me actually try this out. There we go. Yes, we're shooting all of them at once. That's perfect. Let me just get used to this bullet drop here. Let's see if we can get this house. Oh, we hit one with the house. Come on. Shoot them all. There we go. That is so cool. And yes, destruction. Now, I don't know if these are going to be the best cannons for doing this, but at least this thing is somewhat balanced now, you can see. Now, I'm just worried about it when I actually put some propulsion on this thing. There might actually be too much weight on the right-hand side now. Okay, so I added some very basic propulsion here. As you can see, our power score is getting pretty close to 10,000. We can add a bit more here, but for right now, I think this is good. So I'm going to try this out. I don't know how fast this is going to be. We got 2 powerful propellers and then 1 medium turning block. So yeah, it's not going too bad right now. You can see turns just fine, so this might be good. This might be good. Oh, shit, shit, shit. Speak of the devil, very hard to turn left. And this thing is, as you can see, very heavy, so this might not be the best design, but you know what? I don't think any of my designs are going to be the best designs, let's be honest here. Okay, so I've been working on my weight disbursement here. This seems to be a lot better of a design. I pulled my cannons into the actual middle. Now, the weight, because of the cannons going towards the left, still goes to the left-hand side, but definitely not as much. So that means I could take away a lot of these things, and I actually just put 2 of them on the far side here. So it's not very pretty, but it feels a hell of a lot more balanced now, as you can see. Still going a bit to the left, but you know what? That's no problem at all. So now I currently have 6 cannons on this thing. They all shoot at the same time. They're almost always above water, as you can see. Way better to deal with. It's easy to turn, quite fast of a creation as well, and a small footprint. So I'm very happy with this design so far. I'm a little worried that these are not the right weapon choices. I might actually add, we got 1,000 more power. Well, technically 910 more power, so I can add a few more weapons onto this thing if I want to. And I'm worried about my weight, that's all. But I am curious, do these fire cannons go as far as my ordinary cannons? Let's set sail and find out if that is the case. You can actually see how weighted it is in the back now. So if I control this, can I actually shoot all of them? Yes, I can. And it seems like they go the same distance, so that's actually perfect. I'm going to put a couple of these on here, I think, just so I can actually start burning the boat as well. Okay, so unfortunately, another Fire Cannon 2 would put me over the 10,000 power score, so I think I'm going to put a Fire Cannon 1 on here, which is the smaller version. You can actually see they do look a little bit different, so that's really cool. I love this design style that they have been going with this game. So that puts us at a grand total of 9,730. Now, I didn't put any sort of defense on this thing. I'm not too worried about defense, but I do want to max this thing out. So we're going to put a few fish scale armors on the front here if I can. I don't know how much... Yeah, they're 100 weight. I'm not too worried about 100 weight. This should be totally fine. Actually, you know what? Let's put these up top. Somewhere like right here. Oh, shit, that puts me over. So I guess... You know what? We're doing that. That's as high as I can go, so let's set sail, make sure everything's okay. Make sure I'm content with this very basic design. And yes, it is feeling very balanced. You can see my churning is working just fine, and now it's not actually all flipping all the way over whenever I churn. If I go to my cannons here, very easy to aim up as well while I'm on the go, so this should be a pretty good design. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Okay, we're going to save this one and call it the SS Mini-Me, just because it's such a small, cute little creation. So I'm going to save that, and let's go try out this event, see if we can actually kill this thing. Okay, so here we are with the Stormranger Challenge. Now, I did check out the leaderboards, which really depressed me, because the top time currently, actually, there's 2 with 17 seconds. 17 fucking seconds to kill this thing. Yeah, not gonna happen with my little design, but I'm gonna do my best here, and we'll see what happens. So, let's get right into it and start fighting. Now, I did actually build this boat backwards as well, so I might have to turn it around. I'm gotta assume he's gonna be out here somewhere. And we are already 7 seconds in. You can see the time in the top right. Yeah, there's no fucking... How? How do you kill this in 17 seconds? That's seriously impressive. I don't even know where the fuck he is. Okay, I do see something in the distance that is definitely a ship. What's so far away? That, I want to see what killed it in 17 seconds, because that is so impressive. I'm never going to be able to do that. I'm not even going to try and do that. As long as I can take it down, I'm going to consider that a success. Goddamn competitive people doing way better than me. Alright, I guess we should get to our actual cannons now. I don't know how far this guy is. And I can't even see my crosshair because it's so white out here. I'm gonna do my best to hit him. Oh, that almost hit him, actually. Oh, this is fucking awesome, though, guys. Okay, let's pull up on him in a little bit. I don't know how much firepower he has. Again, I'm being a little bit defensive just because I don't know what's to be expected. I really don't. Oh, God, there he's going. He's hitting me. Oh, man, I can feel it acting different already. Okay, there we go. I did explode one of his sails. I can hardly fucking see him. I don't know what's going on with this bloom going on right now. Very annoying, though. Gotta be honest. I can see the boat maybe 20% of the time. I am definitely hitting him, though, as you can see, so that's good, at least. Okay, come on, come on. Yes, just go down already, would you? I can't tell if it's even going down or not. I really don't know who's ahead right now, because I haven't even looked at my boat. Okay, let's move up a bit here. Obviously, I'm not going for a fucking speed run right now. This guy is pretty damn low, though. I did what I wanted to do, though. I wanted to make a competitive boat that could take this thing down. I didn't really care about speed too much. I didn't think I would be competitive, but it's working very well. Did I kill it yet? There we go! 2 minutes and 2 seconds! I mean, it's pretty close to 17 seconds. I did get 3 stars at least, though. Okay, playing around with this design, I'm thinking definitely the strategy for this event is going a melee build. So I did put a few more propellers on here, and I'm actually really impressed with how stable it is, going very quickly. So this might be what this boat shines in. I'm going to add a few more propellers, see how fast we can get this thing going, and hopefully one good melee hit is all we need. And I'm playing around with using propellers as downforce because I want to keep this thing as down as possible. These little ones seem to be doing a good job of keeping that front bow down. Maybe... What the fuck? How does that even work? I'm really confused because when I didn't have these on, it didn't spin like that. Maybe the actual spinning motion of the propellers makes the whole thing barrel roll? That's really fucking weird. As you can see, without those propellers, it does just fine. I just wanted to stop the front from going up so high. I guess we're not going to be able to do that here, though. Okay, time to put the melee weapons on here. This is looking less like a boat now, unfortunately, but that wasn't one of the requirements. I'm going to use Vlad the Impalers here because, well, why the hell not? These things look pretty cool. We're currently at 9,630. I can put a little bit more on here if I wanted to. I think I'm going to focus on adding a little bit more power, maybe. Let me actually see how front heavy it is now with all these weapons on the front. This might actually help it out quite a bit. Oh, yes, look at that. It's sticking right to the ground. This is actually going really well. Actually, the one thing I'm going to do is improve my rudder here. So we're going to go back to movement. I think I got on the medium rudder here. We want to put on the large rudder, especially with all this power now. I'm having a hard time turning. So there we go. That should put me 9,780. That's getting really freaking close. Let me see if I can actually steer it now a little bit. Because obviously with a melee build, you do want to have a little bit of control over the steering. All right, this is feeling pretty good. Let's try this thing out. Okay, let's see if a melee ship can kill this a little quicker for me. I need one good hit. If I can do it in one hit, I think this is going to be a lot faster than my other one. Definitely not 19 seconds, though, especially considering I built this boat backwards. My stupidity once again. I gotta turn all the way around to get to him. So yes, it took me 17 seconds to turn this fucking thing around, so yeah, that's my fault. But let's just see if we can kill it in like 40 seconds. If I can, I might rebuild this build to turn it around to see if I can compete. So here we go. I just gotta do one good hit right through the motherfucker, and then hopefully it will be a success. He's coming right for me. I'm coming right for him. Right on top. Oh my god. Yes. I don't even care if this sucks. That was fun. Okay, I have no idea how this happened, but as you can see, one of my propellers actually turned sideways on my craft. I didn't build it this way. I don't know if you can see that little guy, but it's actually making my boat do donuts. I have no the fuck idea how that happened. That is not there normally. Okay, did some more slight alterations, mostly dealing with, once again, balancing the weight out, but I did rotate my boat around to the right side now, as you guys can see. So hopefully this thing might be competitive. I just need one good hit with it. You can see it sticks to the ground a lot better now, or I guess water surface actually goes under the water a little bit, but I'm okay with that. As long as I keep my weapons down close to the ground, that means it's going to hit them, and hopefully crash right through them. So let's try this out once again, and I'm just hoping I can compete. Okay, here we go. One final alteration to my boat. I'm feeling pretty good about this one. This one might be competitive. The SS Stabby McStabberson. Here we go. I actually did just briefly see him here. He was a little bit to the left, so come on. There we go. 5 seconds in. I can see him. Oh, this might be close. I'm excited. If I can get one good hit in and go right through him, I think I got this thing. Ah, no. Unfortunately, it took me longer than 17 seconds to get there. They must have a really fast boat to deal with this, and as you can see, even going full throttle, I didn't even come close to pushing all the way through him, unfortunately. All right, coming in for another hit. Here we go, here we go. Oh, yes! Oh, did I flip it? Oh, he got me down, you motherfucker. Did I just die? Oh, shit. Well, I guess he technically wins, even he just exploded too. Who the fuck wins? Battle lost. That makes no fucking sense at all. Oh, yes! Come on, destruction! I just broke my boat in half. God damn it, I can't even do melee builds well. Okay, well, guys, I don't think I'm going to be competitive in this event, but it was really fun. I think the max I got was something like 45 seconds, so if you guys can beat me, congratulations. Unfortunately, 17 seconds is just so damn far away. Regardless, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of The Last Leviathan. As always, guys, thanks for watching and liking, and I will see you in the next one.